Hello everyone, my name is Ronak and you are watching Vector Art. So in today's video, we'll take a look at Fluent theme in Avalonia. So Avalonia Fluent theme is inspired by Microsoft's Fluent Design System, which is a set of design guidelines and components for creating visually appealing and interactive user interfaces. The Fluent Design System emphasizes on modern, clean aesthetic, smooth animations. It provides a consistent and polished look and feel across different platforms while giving developers flexibility with our styling system. So here on the screen, you are seeing a Avalonia application which I have created with all the basic controls populated on the UI. So here you can see we have buttons, we have checkboxes, radio buttons, combo boxes, text box, toggle switch, sliders, list view, date picker, calendar, and so on. There are several other controls which I have not populated here, but this video is about not about the controls but about theming. So moving ahead, let's talk about how to use this. So as a first step, let me close this. So as a first step, we need to ensure Avalonia theme Fluent NuGet package is installed. So let's go to the NuGet package. If this is not open, then you can go to Tools, NuGet Package Manager, and Manage NuGet Package. So this will lead you here, and you can first check the installed tab. By default, it should be installed. If not, then you can go to the browse and search for Avalonia theme Fluent. So once that is installed, um, we will move on to how to implement that theme into our application. So next, let's open up the app.xaml file. Here, if you do not find it, you can go to Solution Explorer, and under your project, you should have an app.xaml file. So you'll have to open it, and once you open it, you will see under the application styles, you will have a Fluent theme element or a tag. So if you need to specify theme dark or light variant, you will have to change the theme variant here from dark or light. For example, if I change this to dark and run our application, you will see that I have changed the default theme to dark. So here we have the dark theme, and if I change it to light, so we have our light theme enabled. So let me go back to the default theme, which is the light theme. Next, we will talk about changing theme density. So Fluent theme has two sets of predefined density variants. To switch to more compact look, you can set its density style property. So here on the Fluent theme, you can say density style, and you can set it to say compact. And now let's run the application. Okay, so here you can see all the elements are much more compact than before, especially if you take a look at the list view. So here you see that this the view has changed into a compact theme. So now let me stop the application. Let's see how we can create our own color palettes. So to create our custom color palette, while Fluent theme has built-in resources for dark and light variants, it is possible to override base palette for these variants. It is useful when developers want to use the same base theme but with different colors. So to do so, let's change the color palette here under the Fluent themes. So let me revert this density style, and Inside this Fluent theme, we will add palettes. So one way to do is, if you are aware of the color scheme that you want and you can set the color scheme manually, you can also use the other option, which is an online editor that Avalonia provides. So the Microsoft Fluent theme editor was ported to Avalonia, and now it is available to be used with our Fluent themes as well. So it is available in this URL, which is in the description. So I will open it up here in my browser, and here if you see, we have this URL, which will take you to this online editor. So this has all the buttons available in Avalonia and all the other controls. So, and it also shows you what theme you want. For example, there are some predefined themes available here like lavender, and it takes some time to load. The website is a little laggy, but you can also take a look at, for you to give an idea. This is taking a bit longer time. So let me open up the Microsoft Fluent theme editor. This is the same theme editor that is being ported to Avalonia. So we can take, so here you can see that our lavender theme is enabled. And if you go to the Microsoft one, here you can see this is much more fast, and it is similar. So here you can see we have different themes, and you can also create your own theme by changing these color codes for light theme, dark theme, base region, primary colors. And once you are done with changing these elements, you can also make changes to the shapes. For example, you can say no rounding, thicker borders, so that will remove all the rounded edges to the buttons or any of the controls. I'll change it to default. You can also change the control corner radius to from 2 to 8, and here you can see a control preview, and if you increase it uh, more, then you will have a rounded button. I'll change it back to 2. Here you can also change overlays. You can also change border thickness from 1 to 5, and that's it. And then you can apply these changes, and once you apply, you can go and export this XAML. So here in this Microsoft editor, you will get a resource dictionary. But if you go to our online editor for Avalonia, here you will see, let me change, yeah, let's leave it as is. Go down and export this theme uh, palettes. So here it will only give you the Fluent theme tags, so you can copy this to a clipboard. And then let's go back to our app.xaml, and under the application styles, let's paste this. And now if I go back to my window, let me load this designer. If you, in case if you don't see this designer, make sure you have installed the designer preview extension. To check that, you can go to extensions, manage extensions, and here I have installed Avalonia for Visual Studio 2022, and also I have installed the Avalonia Template Studio. So installing this Avalonia for Visual Studio 2022 will provide you this previewer, which you can use to design your windows. So moving ahead, I will rebuild this application because I have made changes to the color palette of the Fluent theme. And yes, so now you can see that our color palette is applied to this window. And if I run this application, so some of the features of this Fluent theme editor would be that you can edit palette colors for both light and dark themes. You can preview your current palette, export the current palettes as XML, xaml, and you can copy paste it into your app.xaml just like we did. And you can also save your current colors schemes in a JSON file and load them in the file system. And there are a couple of quick start presets as well. So here you can see the whole theme is being applied to our window. Hope you all liked watching this video. If you do, please do subscribe to my channel. That will motivate me to make more such videos. Till then, bye bye.